Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Earlier this afternoon, but for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godfrey and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
Often overlooked and almost always underrated, C.J. Anderson has an impact on games that he plays. Very strong up top, has really good balance as well. I've seen him bounce off of tacklers, stay on his feet, and continue to churn out additional gains. Also pretty effective in the passing game as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Vikings. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Brees. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Bree's going to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future.
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Ginn. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Ready, 95, 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Mack. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run here with Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Get ready, get ready.
They start the drive with Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Anderson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarvis Jenkins. Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw, Newton. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. It's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Here's Newton. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darren Sproles. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Breeze now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
95, 56. 57, come on. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. 11. Let's get this back.
Breeze now on first down. Ginn has it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They find some open field here.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle?
First and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now it's Newton. Screen pass to Sproles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Ready? You ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Breeze now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
To throw is Breeze. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. David Njoku, his 11th touchdown of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So now 20 yards to go. Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. This guy spent 5 years as a Charger. Darren Sproles. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Newton. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, it's Newton. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Newton. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
So out come the Chargers. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Opposite.
From the 29, Breeze into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Check safety. Check safety.
Breeze to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
Ready. Yellow waiting. Let's get that home.
Now Breeze. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Breeze. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for two. Back to throw, Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Cam Newton and his offense down by 9, 37 seconds to go. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke.